Hello and welcome to the Farm Chicken. Today we are going to make a sourdough deep dish pizza. As you can see, I already had all the ingredients measured out in my mixer bowl, and I'm just going to mix that up to a shaggy dough. And once that's reached that shaggy dough consistency, then you will let it rest for about 10 minutes. After that 10 minutes, you add in the salt, and then you will knead the dough for about 7 to 8 minutes. This is where using a mixer is handy because you can go and do something else in that time and then come back and it's all done. So one of the reasons that I love this pizza dough so much is it is very easy to put together. There's no stretch and folding, and you can just place it in a bowl after it's done kneading and pop it in the fridge. I usually let it sit for at least 2 hours in the fridge before I try to use it, but it seems like 1 to 2 days is a good point. It seems like that ferment just makes it an even better crust. So if you can, make it a couple days before you knead it, which also makes it very handy. Now as that's finishing up the kneading process, you can prep a bowl. Usually I just will spray a bowl with oil, and that way it doesn't stick. Okay, so that dough has finished kneading, and you can tell it's came together really nicely. So we will remove the bowl from the stand mixer and transfer that dough into a bowl. Just shape it into a nice round ball and take and cover it. Okay, so my pizza dough has had a long ferment in the fridge, and now we are going to make a deep dish pizza with it. So the recipe for the pizza crust, it makes 3 crusts. So before you put the crust in the pan, you'll turn it on to like a low medium heat, and I usually put canola oil in, but you could use olive oil or butter, and then just spread your dough out in the bottom of the pan. And sometimes this takes a little bit of encouragement because it's pizza dough and it likes to not stretch that easily. So just keep working at that, and then after it has reached the edges of the pan, you will start adding the toppings. Okay, so here's the pizza sauce, and we've tried so many pizza sauces, but we have finally found one that we really like, and it is very simple. So I will put the recipe that we use in the description so that you can reference that if you need a pizza sauce too. At some point I would like to put it on the Farm Chicken, but it's not quite there yet, so that way you can have access to that recipe. So add your sauce, and sometimes I use this as an opportunity to help stretch the dough to the edges too. So, and then your favorite toppings. So you can, literally do anything here. You could do just a cheese pizza. Sometimes we do like hamburger and onion fried together, and then we put that on top of the pizza. I've done chicken Alfredo before with homemade Alfredo sauce. Also, one that we enjoy is making a sausage gravy and then putting egg, and you could put a breakfast meat on top and cheese, and that's very good too. So many options. Let me know below too in the comments what your favorite pizza is. Okay, I added a little bit of feta and it was really good. Okay, so my toppings are all on. Gives you a top view of the pizza. So at this point the pan is pretty warm because it has been on since I started, or since I put the oil in the pan. Okay, so we'll place that in the oven, preheat it to 450 degrees. And it usually takes like 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, so the pizza's done. You can tell that there's some nice browning on top. Take the pan out of the oven. So the best way that I've found to remove these pizzas from the pan is to use 2 spatulas. You could maybe just slide it out, but for me this works. So it looks kind of funny, but it works. Just place that on a cutting board. See, it showed a little bit of the crust there. It was nice and brown. Alright, look at that. The crust is so good. Thank you for watching.